Alright, so I have a 2002 ml500, and I kind of wanted to show how I replaced the windshield wiper bottle, the reservoir bottle. As you can tell, mine is, yeah, it's got a couple holes in it. Alright, so the part number that I'm using is this one. Oh, it's kind of dark outside, so kind of see. See if I can go over here. Alright, that's a little better. Kind of see. This is the part number for the reservoir that I put in. Now, you can't just throw this guy in. The old one will come out easy, just because it's cracking and it'll break even more. Alright, so what you got to do is you first have to take off 2 pumps on this side. That is where the headlight washer pump goes. You have a level sensor right here. This is the level sensor. All you do is just lift up the clip and this pops out. Alright, so the bottle. Okay, so you have the washer pump here. There will be a grommet. I just reused mine. It worked okay. This is the original bottle, so there is no hole. As far as I know, Mercedes no longer sells this model. You have to get the windshield wiper model, and then you buy the plugs. So now some cars will have the plug for the level sensor. I have a level sensor. I didn't use it. I actually bought this and didn't need it. I used a plug. I used a plug for my headlight washer nozzle port pump area. So that's the bottle setup. Now, according to some of the write-ups that I've seen that are not 100% clear, you have to move the e-box. They call this the e-box. Most of the time, most of the information that I got was there's a little fan right there, right here, that cools the box down when it's hot. Most of the people have fan noises, so there's some write-ups, follow that one. But what I ended up doing was, okay, here we go. Torx, this is T15, okay, T15. There is 1, 2, let me get some of this out of the way. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 right here. Okay. Then the top of the box, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the top comes off. The front clip just, this is the front side of the box, it just pops off. There's one little clip right here. Okay, so you take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then let me see if I can do this one-handed. This whole thing literally just lifts up. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, here you go. It lifts up. There's going to be 2 screws on the inside, 1 in the middle, 1 right here. 1 in that direction, 1 right here. Okay, so now the screws are 10 millimeter, have a really big washer on it. I only took out 2. Then what happens is the box kind of shakes back and forth. Okay, then what I went ahead and did was I took out my headlight. Now, the headlight, you're gonna have a trim. You take the trim off. It bows like this. It bows out. So you flare it out towards the outer side of the car. 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter on top. Just beware of the clip on the right side. It's going to be right on the fender. The clip goes right here into this hole. Okay, headlight comes off. You're going to have 2 connectors on the headlight. That's it. Then it comes off. You can see the 10 millimeter on the bottom. These are the 2 on the bottom of the headlight. I took off 2 in the front, 2 on the top. Then this whole cross member actually moves out of the way. You just got to lift it up above the radiator support pin, and all you have to do is just lift it up just a little bit, then this whole bottle goes in. Now, some people will have some problems getting the bottle out. Bottom of the bottle, there are rubber grommets. Oh, you can't see anymore. There are rubber grommets on the bottom. 1 and 2. I was told sometimes when it gets old they get inflated, so it's hard to pull out. You literally have to just watch out for this pin here. You put a screwdriver down the bottom, and I just yanked on it really hard and it popped off. And my bottle's like literally falling apart here. But yeah, I just pulled on it really hard. I broke it more, but it did just pop out. The new one just slid in even easier, and I didn't have any problems with that. So, going backwards, cross member bolts in. Well, the bottle first. Cross member bolts in. I went ahead and put the pumps back on the side, put the plug on the level, and the windshield wiper headlight washer plug where the pump usually goes. The 2 bolts on the inside, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T15s. Put the lids back on, put the headlight back on, then put the garnish back on in the front right here. It clips on right here. This is your fender. Okay, just be very careful. This is very fragile, the trim. And everything will go back on. And then you'll have a nice, clean, new bottle.